Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Office Bloke Aidan.
Here we are on Sports Edition. If sports is for you, you know what to do. Leave us a like and subscribe, please. Does help us grow, and we do appreciate it. Top 15 craziest high school football stadiums in America.
I mean, the size of that high school football stadium there is pretty crazy.
High school?
Well, it looks like a college stadium. That's probably bigger than a lot of college stadiums.
It's probably bigger than a lot of Premier League stadiums.
Over it. I know, right? Let's get into it.
In this video, we're going to look at some of the craziest high school football stadiums. Some are crazy for how nice they are, and others because of how different they are in general. The first one is Eagle Stadium at Allen High School in Texas. High school football is a big deal in Texas, and this stadium is one of the nicest high school football fields you will see. It opened in 2012 and costed $60 million to build. The capacity is 18,000, even though the school only has an enrollment of a little over 5,000.
What's Bournemouth's ground?
Like 10,000.
10,000 Bournemouth, Premier League club.
I know, right?
Is anyone else below 20? No, Portman Road's quite big, I think.
Unless I'm thinking of Luton, aren't I?
Yeah, Luton's small. Portman Road's quite big. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anyone else under 20,000.
Brentford's probably less than 20,000. I think that's like 18,000.
It's up there, isn't it? It's around about there. That's a relatively new stadium as well, isn't it? But that looks mint, doesn't it, for a high school?
Look at that.
But 60 million quid to build it. You know, I wonder where they're getting the money from. Is that ex alumni that, you know, high school alumni?
This is because Allen High School is very good and draws large crowds every game. It looks more like a college stadium than high school. The field is turf, and it even has an upper deck, several press boxes, and a video scoreboard.
What?
Since the stadium is open, they've had a record of 60 wins and just 1 loss.
What?
Next, we'll go to Alaska. The city of Barrow, Alaska.
Yeah, I think I've seen this one before. Look how cool that looks.
Is that water on the side?
Yeah.
Is at the very top of the state. There is Kathy Parker Field, the home of Barrow High School Whalers football team.
Imagine playing that as an away game.
Yeah, but look at the difference between the one before and that one.
I know,
right? It's night and day.
It's not even anyone can watch that one.
Interesting for several different reasons. First, the turf is a blue color on the entire field with yellow end zones and logos. Second, the field appears to have water on both sides and not have much seating at all. It is in fact located between the Arctic Ocean and a lake. The capacity is listed at 400, and the stadium was built in 2007. Playing football there must feel like you're playing on an island. The temperatures there also can get extremely cold during most months of the year.
It's polar bear.
In Arizona is the Round Valley Ere. This is one of the few indoor high school football stadiums. The stadium is in Edgar, Arizona, and is owned by Round Valley High School, the home of the Elks. It first opened in 1992 and costed about $11 million to build. It looks pretty unique from the outside with its round design, and inside of the Enosphere is a turf field with a round domed ceiling. One of the nice things about this space is that it can be used for other sports like track, volleyball, and basketball all year round. The capacity for football is 5,500, and for volleyball and basketball is 9,000.
Not bad.
Not bad for a high school.
Tom Benson Stadium is located in Canton, Ohio. This is the stadium where the Hall of Fame game is played every year in the NFL. That's the first preseason game of the season. It is also used as a high school stadium for Canton McKinley High School. The stadium opened back in 1938 and has a capacity of 23,000. The NFL Hall of Fame is also located in Canton, and it's a big football area in general. Down the road from there is Paul Brown Tiger Stadium in Massillon, Ohio. It is used by
that one stand there looks proper English, didn't it?
Massillon, Washington High School Tigers. This one opened in 1939 and has a capacity of over 16,000. This stadium is all around one of the nicer high school football stadiums. It has 4 seating areas around the field, which go up pretty high, as well as a video board. If you look at the stadium from a far ways away, it also spells out Tigers in the main grandstands. In southern Utah is Monument Valley High School. Their football field appears to be right in the middle of a desert. The location is one of the coolest football fields. This is what the high school looks like, which is also just as cool. Because of this, many people have called it one of the best football fields in the country.
That is pretty cool.
Next, we go back to Texas to R.R. Jones Stadium. It's located in El Paso, Texas. It opened in 1916 and is on the campus of El Paso High School. You can see the old look of the stadium and the school in the background.
That looks great.
There's also a very large amount of seating for a high school. The capacity is over 12,000. Stadium Bowl in Tacoma, Washington is another stadium with a great view. It is the home field of Celeste High School football and has a capacity of 15,000. This stadium is very unique and has stands going all the way around the field in the shape of a U. Then, at the end, it's right on the water. The field is also at the bottom of a hill with the school overlooking it, and the school itself is pretty cool looking. It opened back in 1910 and is very historic. Next is Alamo Stadium in San Antonio, Texas. This is not the Alamo Dome, but just has a very similar name. It's owned by the San Antonio Independent School District and is the third largest high school football stadium in Texas with a capacity of 18,500. You can tell that Texas loves high school football when their third largest high school stadium has a capacity of 18,000. The stadium opened in 1940 and has also been a temporary home to several college and professional sports teams. It is currently used by several different high schools in the area. The stadium has seating almost all the way around it and a pretty nice press box area as well. Texas and Ohio are two of the biggest states for high school football in the country, and they have most of the stadiums in this video. The next one is the Pit in Elder, Ohio. This stadium has a new, clean look and a large seating capacity. It's a turf field with seats going around almost the entire field. They don't go up as high as other stadiums, but they stretch farther than most. I would imagine that it would be a tough place to play as a visiting player if there's a full crowd.
That's a decent attendance that for high school, isn't it?
Mate,
look at that.
Big, that.
Yeah. And it's always like, it's, I guess a lot of students go, so they're going to be noisy and rowdy anyway, aren't they? So.
The stadium also has a very nice view of the school campus and surrounding city. Union City, New Jersey High School has one of the more unique fields. It's used by both football and baseball and is turf. When you look at it from above, it appears kind of strange because of this. Still, it's very nice. It has a large covered seating area going along the field. It has the nickname the Eagle's Nest, and from above, you can see how perfectly it fits within the city.
I'm not sure about that
as well.
The next stadium is Cavalier Stadium in South Carolina. Cavalier Stadium is interesting because it looks as though it was built into a hole in the ground. There are two large decks for seating at one end and another large one at the other. There's also a big grass hill going around the other parts.
Yeah, that'll be mint.
It's the home of the Dorman High School football team, and the stadium has a capacity of 15,200. Ratliff Stadium is another classic large Texas high school football stadium. It has one huge seating area on each side and a capacity of over 19,000. It is in Odessa, Texas, and the home of two different high schools, the Permian High Panthers and the Odessa High Broncos. Timball ISD in Timball, Texas, is one of the newer stadiums on the list.
That's near where we used to live, isn't it? In Houston.
I don't know where that is.
Yeah.
It opened in 2021 and is a 10,000-seat stadium with artificial turf. Looking at the field, it just looks great. It's clean, new, and also unique. The angled seats and video board give the fans a great experience. The next field is not currently used anymore, but I had to put in the video for how different it was. Taylor High School in North Bend, Ohio had...
That's more like a high school in over here.
Yeah, I know, right?
A pretty standard-looking field when you first glance at it, but when you look closer, in one of the end zones, the corner went up a hill. The field had always been that way since it was built in the 1920s because of the property.
What?
Obviously, this could have been dangerous, and they ended up getting a new field after the 2013 season.
Nah, leave it.
Leave it.
Big corner flag that. Laid on pitches like that.
That's funny, that.
That's all for today's video.
Some good ones there.
Mate, it's mad how you'd get for high school stadiums with like 18,000 to 15,000 seats and that.
Yeah, and especially when you see some of them scoreboards as well, the big like Videotrons and stuff like that. We don't get anything like that in high school over here.
No, it's just a pitch.
We had to cross like a busy lane to
I used to have to walk 5 minutes down.
Yeah, you did. You were down the streets when you through the housing, and that housing area where you went to school wasn't safe.
It was not a nice area at all.
No. But it was, we used to have to cross over like a main road. Well, it wasn't a main road, it was a lane. But it was a busy lane because it led to the maternity unit, the hospital that was next door. So people used to come racing down there, ambulances and everything. So we had to cross over. And then when you crossed over, you had to there was cows in the field. So we had to move the cows off the pitch. So you had cow shit all over the pitch as well. You know what I mean? Grass was always long.
Yeah, I remember when I was at Thingies, we used to just play in the local park. Like there was a pitch in the local park we used to play there.
Yeah, it's you don't get anything like that. I can't think of anything even close to anything like that over here. Can you?
No.
Don't know. I mean, I know where you played. When you went to school, you had a little bit of a stand, did you? In one of the schools. Didn't Osh have a little bit of a stand? No, can't remember. But yeah, we don't get anything like that. Nowhere near that type of capacity. You won't even get that. Even if you had a stadium like that, you wouldn't be able to fill it for high school sport.
No
chance. The best you get over
half
is
a few parents don't even come. Yeah.
No, that's it. And local weirdos that sort of turn up, see what's going on. See if there's any free coffee.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it's impressive that, isn't it?
Yeah.
High school. You see why some of the sports are like just pure dominant in in certain athletics events. But yeah, brilliant that. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe and see you in the next one.
Cheers.
Cheers.